Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. In this special visual explainer, we are going to dive deep into one of the biggest, most important questions I get all the time. How on earth are you supposed to manifest your dreams when you feel like you're just surviving?
I really want to talk to those of you who feel like just getting through the day is a huge accomplishment, let alone trying to manifest some big, beautiful life. You know, you're juggling everything, bills, work, family, and it just feels like you're treading water, trying to keep your head up.
Listen, if that feels like you, please know that you are so not alone. And this is not a personal failure. It's not that you're bad at manifesting. It's just a totally human experience. That pressure can feel so all-consuming, it's no wonder it feels impossible to focus on anything else.
Okay, so first things first, let's look at what's really going on here from a vibrational perspective, because everything is energy, right? And the state you're in, that feeling of stress, it has a really powerful frequency that literally dictates what you can and can't attract.
When we're stuck in survival mode, our entire energy, our focus, is tuned into the frequency of lack. We're thinking about not having enough money, or not having enough time, or not having enough help. Our focus is locked on the absence of what we want. And that, right there, is what holds us vibrationally separate from our desires.
And this is such a crucial distinction to make. On one side, you have that feeling of lack. You know the one. It's that painful, frustrating yearning. It feels like a struggle. But on the other side, you have pure desire. And that feels totally different. It feels like excitement, like joyful expectation. Our whole goal here is to find a way to gently nudge ourselves from that feeling of struggle over to a feeling of allowing.
And here's the best part. You do not need to make some huge jump from despair all the way to joy. I mean, that's just too big of a leap. The most powerful first step you can possibly take is to just decide, you know what, I'm willing to feel just 1% better than this. That simple intention is everything.
So, let's connect the dots here, because what we talk about as a low vibration, well, that's not just some spiritual idea. It's a very, very real biological state that's happening inside our bodies, and honestly, understanding this is the key to changing it.
Think about it like this. Your body has one main program for handling stress. It's an all-purpose alarm system, and it doesn't know the difference between a real, life-threatening tiger chasing you and a stressful email from your boss or getting stuck in traffic. The same internal alarm bells go off every single time.
And when that alarm gets tripped, this whole physical cascade starts automatically. Boom! Adrenaline gets released, your heart starts pounding in your chest, you might feel kind of agitated and jittery, and your focus literally narrows. It creates tunnel vision so you can focus on the threat. Your body is getting ready for action.
Now, this is so important. You can't just tell yourself to calm down and expect it to work. It's not a mindset issue at this point. It's a physiological state. It's a body issue. But, and this is the amazing part, because it's a hardwired response, we can actually use a hardwired tool to manage it and take back control. Okay, let's get right into this tool. It is so simple, but it is unbelievably powerful. It can shift you from that high-stress state to a state of calm in literally seconds. This is where science gives us a direct lever we can pull to change how we feel.
So how do we do it? How do we actually find that 1% better feeling when we're right in the middle of a stress spiral? Well, the answer isn't to try and think your way out of it. It's to breathe your way out of it. We can use our own body to send a direct signal of safety right to our brain.
It's called the physiological sigh. And the coolest thing about it is that your body already knows how to do this. It's a breathing pattern you do involuntarily, especially when you're sleeping, or right after you have a good cry, to naturally calm your nervous system. All we're going to do is learn how to do it on purpose.
Seriously, just one or two of these can slam the brakes on your stress response. Let's just walk through it. It's super simple. You take a deep, full inhale through your nose. Then, right at the top of that breath, you sneak in one more little sharp inhale. And then you let it all out with a long, slow, full exhale through your mouth. This isn't magic, it's straight up body mechanics. That double inhale you do, it literally pops open all the tiny little collapsed air sacs in your lungs. This maximizes how much carbon dioxide you can get rid of, and CO2 is what makes you feel agitated. Then, that long exhale sends a direct signal to your brain to slow your heart down. It's like a reset button.
And this is the bridge. This is where science and spirit meet. You're using a simple physical action to create a real, tangible shift in your emotional and your vibrational state.
You are actively, consciously calming your own nervous system.
You feel that? That little wave of calm that washes over you after you do the sigh? That is it. That's the feeling of relief. That is your entry point. You've just created your 1% shift, and from that little space of relief, everything can start to change.
Okay, so what now? Where do we go from here? How do we take this amazing tool and actually integrate it into our lives, especially on those days when we feel completely overwhelmed?
It really just boils down to these 3 simple things. First, acknowledge what's happening without judging yourself for it. It's real. Second, forget about huge leaps. Just aim small. Look for anything that feels just 1% better. And third, breathe. Use that physiological sigh as your go-to tool in the moment to break the cycle.
This is all about gently, compassionately reclaiming your power. It's about creating just enough internal space for your desires to finally find their way to you. It's not about fighting your reality, it's about softening it from the inside out.
I get so passionate about this stuff because I know what a total game changer it is. This explainer gives you the core tool, and on the Full Vibrations and Manifestations podcast episode, we go so much deeper into how to use this new state of calm to really start manifesting. So please be sure to listen. Thank you so much for being here with me today.